Hello, DevALMO here, owner for the more excited with the channel. Please like, comment and subscribe, and let's learn about Storybook. Sometimes we are working a project. I have a little one here to exemplificate, but we want to document the right way that the components work, like what every single prop of this component do. If we are working on it right now, we most likely know, but if we are coming back to it from some time, we might not know. So Storybook is a library that can help us in documentate and explain in an easy way, and we can do that by coding. I will explain this right now. Here we are at the code. You can see that we have a title right here. We have a component named title that is receiving a prop named text. We have a component named myButton that is receiving these props, and we will also have a component that's named icon, and icon is receiving props and also another component. We want to understand it, what everything is doing, so we can enter in title and we can check it out. Okay, so title is receiving a text and a color, and we are defining color here and here. The Storybook help us so we can build that in a way that we can test it. First, we are importing the title right here. Then we are naming it components-title. Components-title, so it will be right here. We are using the component title that we are importing. We are defining here an argument that text will be a select option that we can select either text title 01, 02, or 03. And here we are running our component itself. So this is everything it's receiving, and we are passing text and color blue from those arguments right here. So by default, text will be title text 00 and color blue will be false. So we are receiving text color blue. When color blue is true, then we are passing blue. If not, we are passing black. And these are those options. Color blue is now false. If we turn it on, then it will be blue right here. And also we can select any of those options that we wrote. This option right here. Let's check our button up. So in the button itself, we are receiving color, text, and we are using color here and text here. I am using this in components really simple, but it can be used in component more complex, and that will be where Storybook will truly shine. So we are saying that we have components dash myButton, and here we have components dash myButton, and here we have it. We do not need this line. I will delete to make it simple. Now we are running it. Here we have the template, and we are receiving the arguments. The arguments will be color and text. Color is receiving a default value of black, and text is receiving a button Storybook value. When we run it, we can see right here in these options, we can decide what will be named in here, like this is a YouTube video, and everything the button is saying is in the component. And we can also define the color. We can like blue, green, We can say a hashtag color as well. These are really simple examples of how you can use it in your work. Another place that I think Storybook truly shine is when you are working with icons. So I'm work with several of them, all of them type SVG, and to run them I created a component that is SVG and it's receiving a lot of props corresponding to the icon, and the icon itself will be the children and it will be any of these ones. There is bird, cancel, and direction sign. Storybook shines here because we cannot see, we cannot understand what we are looking at right here. We need a way to look at it so we can know what icons we are already using and what we need to add to our application. The idea here is that you call a index prop and inside of it you call any of these partial icons and then you will have the icon. The Storybook shines here because we are seeing the icons that we are using. We are configuring it the way I did there and we are having a visual response in here. We can also alter things here so we can see the way that we want to. So if we want bigger, then we get a 80 by 80. If we want something smaller, we can have 30 by 30, and I'll place it 40 by 40 so you can see better. Actually, let's see, 60 by 60. And the icons, I copied and paste the third one a lot of times so we could have an idea of what about if we had a lot more icons and we had to display this in screen. So that's why it is repeating itself a lot of times. So to have this grid is just a grid normal, like I define a div and we have a top and a left border with receiving black, and each of those ones are receiving icon. Storybook containing is receiving right and bottom border. And now we are applying a view box corresponding to each one of the icons. Each icon will have its own, so we can have it center in the screen and we can decide the size and lots more options. So then we have the arguments. The arguments will be height, width, and color. This way we are creating a pattern where we can see each icon in its own size. In here, I created just a component that will only run in the Storybook itself, so a Storybook container, so it can be organized. This is the three components I've created: title component, button app, and the icons. We notice that we will also have introduction here, a button. This is the things that come with Storybook itself, and I didn't delete those, so if you want to check those out you can. I created my Storybooks using JavaScript, so and the examples that we have at the Storybook website are normally in the MDX format. You can use the components that I've created. I tried to use the lot of options, the drop down, the true or false, color, write the string, so we can have an idea of everything. If you like my content, like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a Patreon. Add me social media, the links to it are available in the description. The code we just did will be in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.